Alright, so there is a station here we might be able to speak with. This is a farming station, so they're going to have food supplies of that nature. Welcome back, everyone. This is Panicking with GreyWolf's Den, and we are bringing you some more Space Haven. Let's check out the second ship that we actually went into and explored, that they are finishing off with the scrap right now. Salvaging this called the New Haven ship. How's our research coming along? Jukebox. It's almost done. So at least that will be done. We can get that put in so our people will be somewhat happy. 23 hull block. Can't build this way simply because of that standing right there for right now. That would take 9 hull scrap. That's 14 by 9. It's a 15 by 9. That'd take 10.5 scrap. Alright, so that's a 15 by 9, and we're going to do the same thing on this side over here. 15 by 9 right there. Alright, so we'll get that put in. Have a ship incoming. Let's check out our salvage operation going on here. Just about got that one completely done. And then once they get that done, we can start on the next one. So as you see, I did put some little wings in backside of our ship here. That's just going to be mainly for some of these manufacturing things like that, to get them out of the way and not necessarily setting on top of our engines and stuff, so that we can have some room. Because I do want to move this power node down, so I can put it there. Flipping it's not going to change it up any, but it'll extend a little bit into that area. Don't have to put it, I could leave it about right there, but it's going to run on top of that processor. But that ore processor we can move. Slaver Guild wants to talk. Let's see what they have to say. That'll be all on the power grid momentarily once the mod is put back up. Hi there, fellow spacefarer. We are running low on some resources. Would be willing to help us. So a whole lot of credit. We can do it, I think. Yeah, I think yeah, alright. Let's see what they got to trade. Slavers Guild. Not much in the way of trading, as far as anything is that we need anyway. Alright. Everything popped back up on the power grid. That's good. How's this salvage operation going? Salvage operation is done. Alright, salvage operation here. We can go ahead and get started on. Expedite that. And they can start moving on that. We don't have anything being recycled at the moment, so let's take our recycler here and move it out the way a little bit. We'll put it right there. Just gonna swing it inside the doorway there. Our people are asleep. We're doing pretty good, moving along fairly well. Still got a lot of core points, system points. We got 4 still left. We have 5 crew members, no refugees, no prisoners, no slaves, no hypersleep chambers just of yet. That's something that'll come later on. And now we are just hanging out and scrapping out these abandoned derelict ships here so that we can keep ours afloat and going. Who is this? They're wanting measured response. What kind of mission do they have? No missions available for them. And they just left out. That was the Slavers Guild. At least with everybody gone, Chastity is still doing research and keeping the kitchen full and everything, as far as so the people don't have to worry about running there and getting that kind of stuff done. And it's good that she's staying on the research as well, because that is why. Alright, so let's get that jukebox built so these folks will have some type of entertainment. We're going to put that jukebox right there. Alright, looks like they got everybody on this derelict ship. Trying to rush through it, get it all broke down so we can jump to another system. Keep moving. This is going to be a long playthrough or a long video here because of Alpha 16 being released. I want everybody to get a good idea of what all they've done so far. Hopefully we run across a good bit of it so that you can see what all they've come up with. Looks like the AI operating the shuttle carrying our people package maybe gotten a little bit smarter. Maybe. Not gonna jump to any conclusions just yet because they just screwed up and took off with one person. When there's three on there was two more still left on the ship here. So as long as they don't leave nobody behind, crossing our fingers, don't leave nobody behind, and we'll lose more crew members like we did last time because we actually lost some of our better characters in the game. I think it was one of our security and one of our medical personnel that we lost in the last one. They're still working on that. We're going to go up here to the ship. The recycler has not been moved yet, so wait a little bit longer on that. All right, everybody's back on the ship. We have a whole lot of scrap here to go through and recycle, refurbish it. Our power node will not reach all the way out, but it'll reach out a good bit. And if we have to later on, we can like just put two in, two of the bigger ones, one on each side. If we have to, we could probably drop down to two smaller ones in this area, just depending on what it requires and what we can get away with. Water, we're doing good. We can't recycle right now. Ore processor is doing good. Drill 1 is 83.3%. And there's nothing to harvest yet right now. We've already gotten it. Let's see. Increased accident due to damage. So hopefully they'll get that fixed up. Let's see what Bessie's overall skills are. Construction, mining, botany, research. Okay, so she's good overall. Surprised she hasn't built that arcade system up yet. Looks like she... Alright, so we got some grow beds now. Let's check out what our next research is. Medical bed, that's good. Let's go ahead and throw in the autopsy table. And probably the fibers too. I want to move that autopsy table up a little bit though. And we'll hold off right there. Go to the next set. So we do have grow beds, which is going to be our food. So we need to find a place that we can actually start that. Kind of strapped for space right now, but we'll find something. Let's check out our grow beds. Food. Build some big ones. Have they got this one here about? Oh yeah, they just about finished on this one. That's good for us. They're cutting through these derelict ships and getting these salvage parts out real quick. Like that's great for us. All right, so we have a bunch of whole scrap, so we're going to put that on continuous. Infra scrap. We can do 10 of those. It's not going to hurt anything. Everything else is looking okay. The next question is, do we take the time while we're here and go ahead and build a front section of our ship so we can get these other things moved around? Let's go 6. Why is it taking that much to build? Oh, that's probably what we still have to build. Oof, and we don't have the whole block. This is going to be rough. All right, so they get this completely salvaged yet? No, not completely. We could go ahead and jump to another system, but I think we'll hold off and wait on that. No place really to put grow beds per se, but we do need to get them out there. Can we build? Let's do 1, maybe 2. Can we squeeze 2 in? I don't know if we can. Yeah, can we squeeze 2 in here? When we get them moved, or we can get them moved later on. Right now, we'll just throw them right there until we can get them moved. And doing this, they're not gonna these plants that we do put in, or the food that we do put in, it's not gonna do great growing wise, just because it's out in the open, and it does need to be kind of closed off. That's why we're gonna try to put them over here, but we gotta have more hole scraps so we can build up front. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But there's an oh, that's that Slavers Guild ship that was needing energy cells. Come back. Grow. Let's do 3 fruit, 2 nuts. Oh, what's wrong? Botany 4 required. Botany 5. Botany 4. Alright, so we're not going to be growing. Crap. What about that? Alright, so we can do vegetables. So let's get root vegetables in there. Can't believe none of our people are on Botany 4 yet. No, that's Botany 2, Botany 3, Botany 2. Okay. So Chastity's the best one, but she just hasn't got the Botany 4 yet. But she'll be the best one to do it. I didn't necessarily need to build that second grow bed, but that is okay. We'll run with it like that. So this bad boy is not currently doing anything at the moment. Can we move it out the way? Wonder if doing so is going to put it outside, of course, the main node energy area. Wondering how that's going to affect things with that. We might have to either move this one over or put 2 small ones in. Hopefully they'll hurry up finish this off, because this bad boy here is done. We got another daggum fire going on up here. Are temps bad in that area? No. They're kinda, but not too bad. Let's go ahead and throw a regulator in there, just so it doesn't get too crazy. We could go ahead and jump to the next system. I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. No sense in staying around here. We've got everything that we needed out of here. Get out of here before things start getting crazy, because there's a lot of people in the area. Alright, so let's drop into the system and see what we have. We have more ice and some more. Is it going to be exotic and base metals like it was last time? Exotic and basic ore. Yep. What you mean? Oh, because I got to get my ore processor built back up. Alright, so once the ore processor is built back up, I can get those. So we'll just hold off on that until it's built back up, and then we'll tag it to grab it up. But right now, it's damage to the kitchen, so hopefully they'll get somebody in there to get on that and fix that fairly soon. Doing little work repairs to the engines. Might be touched up or something. Let's see. Let's get us some light in the region. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. It is off the power grid. So what if I put one there? Where's this at? Splitting that one. Move and then flip. Splitting that one. So it's on power node now. Have it collect all that stuff up. I think that does it automatically when you get those ores and stuff in. It also stores them too, so it's not going to be anything that's going to put us out and make it too hard for us to do any of the jobs that we need to get done. Let's look at the airlock stuff for just a second. I can put the airlock dead in between these 2 engines. I think can't build here because I think it's because the engines are so close that you can't do it. So both sides are now done as far as the wings. Let's see, is there anything else that we need to build at the moment? No, not at the moment. Okay. Yeah, I think we're alright at the moment. Did we already get the base minerals and everything off here? Not completely. Okay, they're all asleep. Alright. Well, let's see. We can move the engines to the outside locations here. They're going to be butt up against that. And we'll just hold off too. So let's check out this. So if we went 4, 4, that's 8. 8 by 8, that's 4.7. What if we went? Let's do that. So they're gonna start building the front side of the ship so we can get these navigation, operations, and research tables and labs out of the way. So we can start moving our grow beds into this area here. I don't want to get too crazy big. I'd like not to get too big, and just to see how things kind of play out, but we'll see. Of course, any of the returning viewers of Space Haven know that you don't procreate in space. You do find other crew members, and it's all up to you whether or not you take them in. If you find one of those hypersleep chambers like we got Francis out of, you don't necessarily have to open it up, and there's no guarantee that every time you do open it up that they are alive. So there's been a few times that I've opened the hypersleep chamber and the person's not alive. So by moving this stuff up here, we'll be able to open up other areas. We'll be able to move our sleeping areas over as well. Got 17 whole scrap left to do. So are we ready to jump? We've got everything here. We can go ahead and jump again. So that's the operations console. We can go ahead and move it because it's not being used. The research console can be moved as well because it's not being used at the moment. Oh, shoot, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so let's jump over here. So we won't see nothing in this system. Jump here. There's nothing in this system. It looks like there's a good bit in this one here. So we're going to go bypass. There's no resources for us to gather there. Looks like there's a trade station, derelict ship, and a couple of elements to grab, and as well down is in here. So let's drop in. I like how it's coming down now. As you see, the ship was coming down instead of just flashing in this way. It's floating down. All right, so there is a station here we might be able to speak with. This is a farming station, so they're going to have food supplies of that nature. And let's pause. Okay. The folks are eating, so let's let them eat. I just wanted to pause because I didn't want them to run off and do a job. Oh, they're actually going to bed. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Smoke, 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 smoke. What's going on? No pause, no pause. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Why do we have smoke? Why do we have smoke? Okay, never mind. It cleared out. They must have fixed something that I didn't catch right off the bat. Alright, so once all these are getting moved, we'll end up moving the little bench. We'll put it up here out the way too. Actually, we can go ahead and set it up to be moved to right there. Alright, so let's grab our away team. We can go check out this derelict ship. We are in the Sunflower. Here comes the Sunflower. We're gonna dock. Start heading in, see what we can find on this ship. It's got that music that's never good going, so there's that. It's just O2, another connecting portion to the area. Actually, let's go over here and grab some O2 real quick. Looks like we got a few files and entries to gain over here. There's one item there, another item here. Let's go over here. Nothing in this area as of yet. Got some more. A dead log right there picked up. Got another item right over here to pick up. And let's get them back on the shuttlecraft and get them back to the den. So this is the SGS Disruptor. This is a Slavers Guild ship. So let's go ahead and pick up all of this, minus that. It's the body of a deceased human. I don't think it's considered contraband because it's not like a block of red like you seen with the foot earlier. So I think we can go ahead and get it all. But there is a thing that we need to build to put the bodies in once we, I think, have to research it. I don't know if we even have it researched yet. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not seeing it as of yet. Holy guys, don't put it in food. That's disgusting. Alright, I am not seeing it yet, so we might not have it unlocked, which is fine. We will get that. Alright, so what's going on here? Needs matching count. Okay. I just issue because the navigation console hasn't been put back together yet. So that's not a problem. That's about to go up in just a second anyway. I haven't told them. Have I told them to salvage? I did. They just haven't been out to do it yet. They've been grabbing minerals over here. Bessie has. She's been out in the pod. Now, if I put a door there, so once these are all harvested out, then I will throw it over there with the other one. These fools need to quit having damn accidents. I know that. Alright, hull block says we're getting low on hull blocks, folks. What's going on? Get them scrapped out. Let's go. Let's pump the speed up. Let them eat a little bit quicker. Probably that's with that jukebox. It's improving their, mood and everything like that. Keep them happy. Food. Making sure we don't have a CO2 producer yet that we need to put in there with our grow beds. Body storage. That's what I was looking for earlier. So we can throw in a body storage here, and that'll keep any bodies that we find pretty self-explanatory, I guess you could say. Let's put it over here. We can dismantle that, and we need to put in some lights. Sorry about that, just moving some stuff around so we can get some more lights down in here in this bottom section. Actually gonna need a few lights in here as well, just for the grow area. We can start dismantling some of this stuff here. It's actually becoming more of a nuisance for our people having to walk all the way around to get through there. Right now we only have this little pathway right here, and eventually we're gonna have to put in another storage unit, and that's gonna just leave one little straight path for people to walk through. So clear this up so they're not having to walk all the way around. Of course, still salvaging that ship that we came across as well. Get some lights up here. We can move this light and put it there. People are steadily working, steadily moving around. Got an accident over here by the grow beds. I don't know what that was about. Let's check out our log entry that we found on our latest derelict ship that we've come across. This is the Tranquility. This is the first entry. There's that entry. So we're just moving along, folks. They should have everything. No, they don't have everything off yet, but just about everything. And then we'll start salvaging that ship there because we will need more hull scraps and everything to keep us going and keeping us where we can build and operate. That incoming ship. We never did see if they would kind of trade. Okay, they had food service here. Deliver the cargo. Let's see. Oh, that's an expired mission. What was it? So you got to pick up this cargo and deliver it to this area. So that's right up there. Wonder if it give you wonder if it's a timed event or anything of that nature. Let's see what we got here. I have some super blocks, plenty of artificial meat. Don't see anything that we are in desperate need of. No, I'm not seeing anything that we could use some more fuel, but that's expensive. I think we'll just hold off. So they are fast asleep. And we still have some more to pick up on this ship, of course, and we got to salvage it still. So. The new design, like I said, of the ship starting off, although I do like the separation, it is kind of in the way too, so to speak. So we've got the body storage now. Got a capacity of 20, is holding 4. They're getting this stuff moved around. Let's check out our grow beds here. Oh, we don't want them to do none of this. I didn't catch it in time. And let's move it to, and we can go ahead and plant. Chastity was our botanist. She's not level 4 yet. Not really our botanist, but the one that's the highest so far. It's tool facilities, bathroom. We can get rid of that wall there. That's not needed. Can we put a wall through here? Okay. So let's move our tools facility. And let's get our wall. Oh shit. Alright. I had to do that real quick just so I could separate the room and get it away from everything. But it's not how it will stay permanently, of course. I will move it around eventually. Just trying to free up some space and some room here. We have a thermal generator at the bottom that is broken at the moment, and all of our people are currently asleep, and we need to get another thermal generator back there. I did want to check that. I figured that was going to be an issue. So we got a couple of things that are broken. Ship has been completely emptied of any immediate supplies, and now we're going to start on the salvaging of that ship. Now let's see. We'll leave that open, that doorway open for the time being. Our people should be over there salvaging that ship. And we have, who is it? Francis is running around getting everything built up. Alright, so you see a little thing like this right here, just telling me I can't get anybody into that corner, which is fine. That's not an issue. Also that this thermal generator down here is broken, which Francis is now repairing. So, insufficient. So we might have run out of whole scraps, which we have. To process. Do some of that. There's a few other things done. Water, we'll do one water real quick. So they are salvaging the rest of that ship over there. Chastity is still at 3. Gonna be a little bit longer before she reaches that level 4. Level 4 is that we can start planting fruits. We could probably bring the gas scrubber down, and we're gonna do a. Don't worry, we're gonna put some of that back because we are gonna need to have those in this area. Just gonna move them around a little bit. That's all. And of course, put some down there on the other end. Let's see, we got a thermal generator down in the bottom down there. We're looking good. No problems whatsoever. At least as far as temperature goes. Other issues could arise at any moment in time. Never know. Now hurry up and get this ship cleared out, and we are gonna see about jumping to our next location. Hopefully they'll get that knocked out fairly quickly. I know this looks odd and everything. When you see it from the distance, it looks like this side is sticking out more than the other side, but it's not. You can actually see if you if we go over here, you see the center line right there. Yes. Well, it's not gonna let me do it because shoot, it's not gonna let me do it because of that engines right there. But you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count to the edge is 21. Same thing, 6 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the edge of that red line should be 21. It's right, it just, because of the angle that we are setting at, it just looks kind of odd. Let's check out our research. We are doing medical bed, and we are almost finished with that medical bed. So the medical bed, we will probably just take it and throw it right up here in the sleeping area, sleeping quarters, just until we make this a little bit bigger where we can have some space. Let's check out our recycler, still doing what it needs to do. We are bringing in more scrap. I have a bunch of it here as well. And then once everybody gets in position, they will start moving these oxygen generators and gas scrubbers around that we put in as well. Comes the shuttlecraft back, drop the 3 people off. Zago's doing water collecting. Yuri's running around moving supplies. Let's see, Betsy is back on board. She's doing some research. It looks like she ran right up to that area, and there's the finish of that research. We already know that the next one is the hyperdrive engine, so there's no sense in checking that out at the moment because we know what's coming up. Let's get our medical bed in place, so if we have anyone injured or hurt, they can definitely be taken care of as soon as possible. Everybody's going to bed, so let's check out the progress. Only thing left is whole scrap. That's awesome. New mission available. Let's see, is that these folks? Okay, what's your mission? Deliver cargo. So you want me to pick up cargo here, it's the current sector, and deliver. Gives me only 3 hours to do this. See, I would do it, but I don't want to bypass everything else and have to come back through here to get these supplies. Until we get our ship a little bit better settled and everything like that, let's just hold off on taking up on any missions per se to give ourselves time to get everything squared away on our ship. Because I would like to expand the room and the grow area eventually, because it will come in very handy once we get it spread out, that we can get some more stuff done. Let me step away for just 1 second and I will be right back with you guys. Looks like everything's going good. Finishing off the ship here. How much more they got? About medium left and whole. Alright, medical bed is built. Let's see, that's not what I wanted. O2 is high. That's good. That's what I want. High O2. CO2 is safe levels. Hazard gas isn't safe. Comfort. Very positive here, very low here because it's a bunk bed. Toilet is a big thing, and then the oxygen generator and all other bullshit. Temperature is good. Power to the main areas is good. How much would it take to go out? 5. It's 4.3. Salvage operation is still ongoing. Starting to eat, so hopefully they'll go and finish out this salvage operation so that we can go ahead and jump to our next system. Did expand on the upper sides here to make more room in the living and eating area. That way we can put the toilet up out of the area as well. And of course, the one side that I didn't want them necessarily build right away, they started building. I needed them to build the other side. Bringing in some more whole scrap. Oh yeah. Well, we didn't really need any soft scrap, but that's fine. The one more less thing that we have to worry about the next time around when we do need it. So let's go ahead and get this finished up. I have that side over there almost done. I think it's just about to the end. Yep. It looks like we'll be able to double stack these, meaning we can put them like that or like that. And since I don't have anything growing in this one just yet, that's probably what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get that one put in place and locked out. When it opens up this whole bottom side, that'll be fine there. We can actually move the medical bed to this area because it'll open up that area for us to put the bathroom over there. We have somebody on the medical bed. Okay, I didn't even realize we had someone injured. They must have got injured while working. Resources are low. That's the whole block. Let's pull off the soft scrap. Let's just stay on the whole scrap for right now until we get that built back up. And these pods being placed right here is it's a rough area. I mean, I understand starting off, but we're gonna have to move it. They're not in a good spot for us, so we're definitely got to move them around. Probably wouldn't hurt to, because I know I want the airlock or some let me see. Let's go to the airlock shuttle hanger. So I'd like to put the shuttle hanger back here somewhere. So we might have to throw these actually on the wings sooner than I wanted to. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to build up at least 2 lines down to do so. So there's a comfortable enough space between the engine and this stuff here. Otherwise, I have to move that right there and put it somewhere else, which is not necessarily impossible to do. It's just going to make it a little bit rougher onto where I put it, because it's going to be zigzagging for them to get through. Might be better just to put in an extra wingspan on the bottom. Alright, so we have finished salvaging this last ship here in this area, and it's getting pretty late for us here at home, so we're going to call the video here. Appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, liking, hitting that bell for notifications. We're still trying to reach that 250 subscribers, so please don't forget about that as well. Appreciate you guys watching, and as always, this is Panicking with GreyWolf's Den, and we'll see you guys again next Sunday.